The housing market, whether it's because of lost jobs or fear of losing jobs. In just the past 2 weeks, there have been almost 2,000 listings in the Washington, D.C. metro area, more than 1,200 in just the last week alone. 619 listings over the past 2 weeks. We're in the $600,000 to $1 million range. Now, the median price for a home in the D.C. area was $560,000 in January, down from nearly $700,000 just 2 months prior. So that tells you that people are thinking about it. Always thinking about these things is our full panel. Yay. Okay. Cheyanne M. Daniels, she is the race and politics reporter for thehill.com. Sabrina Singh, she's a former deputy press secretary at the Pentagon during the Biden administration. Julia Manchester, she's still here because she's good to us. And T.W. Arrighi, he is the vice president of Push Digital Group and former communications aide to Lindsey Graham and then Secretary Mike Pompeo. Folks, how are we doing tonight?
Feeling good.
Living the dream? Okay. So here's a question. On the DOGE business. Well, I'm going to start with you. Julia alluded to this earlier. The Republicans in the Senate say, we're for DOGE, we like DOGE, we're pro-DOGE, but don't DOGE me, right? Don't DOGE the base in my district. Don't cut because Republicans like pork every bit as much as Democrats do. And what are the internal politics of this, like below the surface of cheery agreement?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what sort of fights emerge, like you said, when those pork barrel projects run out. Right now, the ones that we hear about are pretty universally like, wow, that's crazy. Why are we sending money to this or that? So when they get a little deeper and they go to big contracts and different agencies that really do hit home, that's going to be interesting to see. But I want to make a point that what DOGE is doing at the IRS and at Treasury is not very sexy when you're talking about the machinations of how dollars and cents are transferred. But it's critical if we are going to get our spending under control in this country.
Okay, but there are concerns about what they know and who they can know and what all they might know. And I think when you start throwing out terms like taxpayer identification and those things, people get very nervous. Democrats, you know, we had a protest march in Washington today and folks were out. Democrats don't know what to do, but they do know that Elon Musk is unpopular. And if they can lodge in the electorate's mind, Elon Musk is looking at your taxes, whether it's true or not true, that is helpful. That might finally be helpful messaging for Democrats.
Well, look, I think you make an excellent point that there is areas where we can cut costs. From being at the Department of Defense previously, I mean, there's certainly areas that we can address and look at how we're spending some of those dollars and cents. I think it is weird and kind of strange that you're having a private billionaire go in and taking a look at government and making cost cuts that he deems as what is so-called effective. I personally don't like the idea of someone having access to my Social Security number or my finances. I don't know that you do either. And so, yeah, I mean, I think Democrats are coalescing around a message around Elon Musk. I don't know that it's going to stick, but I think there are certainly valid concerns that are to be raised. I think, again, like, TW was saying, there are areas where we can cut costs, and Democrats and Republicans can come together and agree on that, but how it's being done? I mean, Republicans said that they were going to come into Washington and break things, and they're doing that, but some things are going to be irreparable, and that's concerning.
Cheyanne,
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.